That's either a repetitive job, okay, something that you're doing, it's monotonous, it's boring, and you're fed up of it, and you're just repeating the same cycle again and again, and you're just getting nowhere, or you're just not putting in the work into something. I'm getting more as boredom. Three of Pentacles. Right now things look okay. You're working well with your colleagues. What's the challenge and influence? Self-doubt. That's a lot of self-doubt. That's a lot of, I don't know if I can make things happen. Well, things look okay right now with the Three of Pentacles here. This could be a collaboration, or there's just like you working on projects with people, okay? But you're getting along with everyone. Things look pretty good. Your biggest challenge or influence is the Magician in reverse, which means that either there is someone who's very, very manipulative around you, or this is just you who's doesn't have the willingness, the skills or the abilities to make shit happen around you, okay? It could be an opportunity, or you were very focused on something in the past. Your Knight of Swords is a very focused, very determined energy, okay? There could be some opportunities that were coming in and you were ready to, take them out one by one. But yeah, that's a very aggressive energy. And your mind, you probably want to go back to working or doing something that you were doing in the past here. That's the energy of going back to doing what you always did, or you just missed the way you used to be in your past career or business, okay? But you definitely want to go back to what you were always doing, because this is not working out for you, your current scenario. See? You're just like, that's like self-doubt, right? Like, can I make this happen here? You're going to be presented with two choices. You're going to have to make a very head-over-heart decision. There are two choices that are going to be presented to you. Don't make an emotional choice. See to it that whatever choice you make is going to be very good for you. But along with that, don't do something with emotions. Do something which makes sense to you and something that is going to be okay for you in the long run. Okay, but because that's like choices between two very, very contradictory careers, or just between two careers which are completely, you have to probably choose whether you want to stay. I'm getting you want to choose whether you want to stay continuing in this present career, which probably gives you a lot of financial stability, but you're just bored. You don't like it anymore. Okay, it's too monotonous, or you want to go back to the work that you always did. It could also be that whatever work you're doing, it's been too monotonous and you're missing how this current work was in the past, okay? Yeah, we're taking action. The King of Wands here. So with the King of Wands here, I feel that you're definitely wanting to get into something new, okay? That could be a new business or a new project or something like that. So in the near future, I feel there is like a new business or a new project that you want, but this is more like you want a very challenging career, right now something's not challenging you, You're like a very determined person, and I think this is your originality, your uniqueness, that novel approach, where you're going to be very dedicated, to whatever you're inventing, okay? That could be new products, or something new that you want to pursue, but there is a new business that you're probably starting, okay? What you're doing right now is that's what I'm saying, Page of Wands in reverse here. You're bored at whatever you're doing. You're lacking that vigor, lacking that determination, lacking that spark, You're just not happy. Or probably there is a new idea that you have, but you're just not sure if it's going to work out. In your environment with the Knight of Cups here, I think you want to pursue something that makes you happy, okay? Not only something, I think you have that tact, that diplomacy, You have that thing in you to approach a solution with that creative solution, okay, and being very smart with it. But I think with the Knight of Cups here, you do have something. I do feel with the Knight of Cups here, there is an offer coming in, and whatever offer is coming in, right, I think it's going to make you very, very happy, okay? So there is something that you're wanting to pursue, and could be a business proposal, could be a new project, okay, but it's going to be something that's going to make you very happy. It's going to be emotionally very, very fulfilling for you. However, with the Two of Swords in reverse here, I think that there is a decision that you need to make, that you're so stuck. Either you don't have enough information about what you want to pursue or what you want to do, or there's so much information that you have that now you're stuck even more. But with the likely outcome here with Ace of Swords, I think you're going to make a very logical decision. Okay, Ace of Swords is clarity. Okay, but there is going to be logic that is going to be used in the decision that you make. But you're going to be very clear and very focused about what you want. Let's see. There's not much to clarify, but let's just see. What's the Lovers? What's the Lovers? It's the Seven of Cups. There are a lot of opportunities that are available to you, or whatever new opportunity that you're wanting to pursue, right? This could be a lot of confusion around that. Career opportunities are open to you, okay? But the thing is that all of them are not meant for you, okay? You're going to have to be very, very practical and very logical about whatever decision you're going to make, okay? Every cup looks good to you here. But it's going to be up to you to make a very, very good, logical decision using your head. But yeah, career opportunities are going to be open to you. Don't get very confused, okay? That's all. Why is of Swords in reverse? Why is the Two of Swords in reverse? I think emotionally you're a little confused right now. Why is the Two of Swords in reverse? Seven of Swords in reverse here. Something you're feeling guilty about. Definitely feeling guilty about something. I mean, deception is there for sure. Deception was there for sure, right? Maybe you're trying to run away from your present career, okay, and people don't know about it, that you're trying to switch to a new job, or you've just been copping out and putting the effort within your current career, okay? But yeah, you're feeling guilty about something, and that's why you're being indecisive. I think what the Seven of Swords in reverse also what is suggesting is that you're probably running with an idea, but that's not going to work. Okay, because you haven't thought it through properly and you're just acting impulsively. That's why the Two of Swords in reverse here. You need to stop in your tracks now and go back to the beginning of the path, okay, of your plan. And this plan either needs to be dumped or it needs to be reworked, okay? But what it's saying overall in your emotions is either let go or stop hanging on to something, okay? Do one thing, it's like, shut up or speak up, something like that. What's the Ace of Swords in the outcome? What's the Ace of Swords in the outcome? There is a logistic, but there is a very logical decision that's going to be made. Four of Pentacles in reverse. I guess you're letting go of this current job of yours. You're letting go of, it could be a risky decision, but I think you're letting go of this job which is very stable to you, okay? You probably have deemed this to be very stable, but you're letting it go. Okay, you're letting it go. Probably you're choosing your passion over your stability, which is okay. What's the King of Wands here? Because you're anyways bored here. What's the Page of Wands in reverse? What's the Page of Wands in reverse? Five of Swords. So with the Five of Swords here, that's what I was getting, right? So that's the kind of conflict, in your workplace, which is very much on a mental and verbal level this time, okay? Arguments, tensions, angry words flying here to there, bitterness, resentment, everything, alright? So yeah, that could be a group or team who cannot work together, okay? Or they just have a lot of personality crashes. But that's a lot of manipulation around you, and that's one of the reasons why you're just like, what, I'm done. This is not something that I want to pursue anymore. Because again, your biggest challenge out here is that probably you want to work out here, Three of Pentacles. You want to work, your situation looks good. But your challenge out here is that there is someone here who's very manipulative around you. Or this could just be you, okay, who's just not trying to do things the right way. Alright, you constantly feel the need to manipulate a situation, lie, deceit. You always have a trick up your sleeve. What's the Magician in reverse? Why is this the blockage? Tower. It's probably some kind of lesson that you need to learn, okay? Or with the Tower, you're probably trying to save your ass. The Tower is something that's sudden, that's shocking, right? Something that shakes you up. Maybe you feel the need to save your job or your business, and that's why you feel the need to manipulate people around. But the Tower is a big shake-up, okay? It's like almost like a collapse of something which is not built on solid foundation. But yeah, whatever happens with the Tower here, there are some lessons that you're going to learn. Until you don't learn the lessons, remember the lesson is going to keep coming. You're going to keep getting that lesson over and over again till you don't learn it. And every single time you avoid it, the lesson is going to get even more tougher for you to learn. Okay, remember that. You're probably trying to avoid a disaster, okay? And you feel the need to be manipulative or feel the need to work around the situation instead of having a very straightforward approach. So again, what I'm also getting is that you're feeling again very powerless in the situation. Okay, there could be a lack of confidence, or probably you're too confident. All right, you're probably acting just very cocky or just very overwhelmed by the task in front of you. Okay, and you feel the need to lie, and you could be probably very convincing at that. Okay, but you're acting without giving much thought to the outcome. And with the Tower here, I just feel that either you're going to lose your job or your finance breaks off, the engagement, or your something like that. Okay, but something's going to bring you down to earth if you continue doing what you're doing. Okay, it's going to bring you down to earth with a bang. So it is best for you to not resist it. Okay, but you're not going to be able to outsmart it. Okay. You are refusing to free yourself from an unsuitable situation or a belief system. Okay, you probably think manipulation is the right way to do it, but I don't think the universe is going to listen to you. Okay, change is bound and it is impossible to avoid. Alright, so it's better you stop this manipulation right now. You're probably anyways in the outcome, I see you letting go of something that you deem to be very, very stable. Okay, it's a big risk, but you're letting it go because you're losing your logic. It's not an emotional decision, it's a very logical decision.